Mr. Blockbull right about now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now, today we're going to cover XCM, but before we do so, we're going to take a look at the crypto bubble. So we do have the highlights in green, the Velo, H-Bar, Gala, XLM, Sol, all in the green. We've also got XDC there. Did I mention XDC? XRP, however, XCN and Quant slightly 0.5% down into the red there for XCN. However, let's come over to the chart. So XCN, we all look bullish in my opinion, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's no risk involved in the crypto, because someone commented yesterday that oh, I get it, can go up or down. Yes, it's an investment. So this is what I've done here with the risk to reward. So what I'm looking at now, guys, I've added sort of two indicators, because really in terms of me covering the content for this XCM, especially on the YouTube channel, day to day, with this being a daily time frame, there's not much action happening from day to day because we're very, very flat and there's very, very little volume coming in. So the good news is we have sort of flipped this sort of blue trend line. Yeah, so we was hitting our heads on resistance. We've kind of low-key broke out, in my opinion, which is what I was tweeting about the other day. So we continue to trade sideways, so it's still bullish in my opinion, but this could roll over and sort of tag or sort of retest that blue trend line, which has been our area of interest. Now, what I've also done as well is I want to see where institutional smart money, the 200-day moving average, is typically comes into play once we do see some sort of, up thrust, if we are going to see some parabolic moves going into this second phase of the cycle, in my opinion. In total, I do believe there's going to be three phases. This one going to be the second phase. The second phase will be probably the most profitable phase, in my opinion. And it will all happen very, very quickly, I would imagine. So, yeah, I have brought this in here. And this is exactly where I've moved this risk to reward down. So this is the risk involved. And I brought it down sort of in line with this 200-day moving average. So I imagine this could come into play, which is approximately 30% away from current price action. We do have that sort of second sort of safety net, like I say, with the blue trend line. So we could get caught here, or we could continue falling. It just depends what the market makers decide to do. Again, there's no right or wrong answer, but we do have a positive risk to reward, in my opinion, even just to this sort of recent high at the end of January. As you know, I am targeting Fibonacci levels, which I've not plotted for a few videos now, but the 1618 still remains the same, and it is around 49 cents. So I'm just going to plot this and drag it up on my chart there. Very sensitive, so I'm just going to leave it there for now. So that's around 48 cents. So this is a risk to reward involved now with XCN. So you're risking this amount of money in order for all these gains. So the gains are absolutely massive. You can see here when I highlight the box, it's coming up as around 4,100%. So that's a 42x for XCN, which is absolutely massive, guys. 42x, and I do imagine that would happen very, very quickly, because we all know the price behavior of Onyx moves like literally shit off a shovel. Yeah, from down here within 2 weeks, we actually moved 20x. That was in 2 weeks, a 20x in 2 weeks. That is absolutely massive. Now, I don't exactly, people might see this as competition or copying. It's, credit where it's due. You guys probably watch other XCM videos, okay, if you are holding. Now, obviously, there is a guy, I speak to him personally as well. He's a great guy as well. Big up, I forget his name. I think something as B investor or something. I can't remember his name exactly, but he uses the MACD. Now, I don't typically like to overlay sort of indicators on my charts, and the reason being is because it's sort of it's just another distraction for me. And I've got this Discord channel up and running now, so if you guys want to get involved, I'll leave the link below in the description. Crypto AI, it's got all the AI driven metrics, all the technical analysis, heat maps, etc, etc. Okay, this is an example of it here, and we can dive in here. So I could type in, for example, TA, and let's just type in XCN just to get an update of what the sort of technical analysis is. Yeah, so this is the most up-to-date one. So this is a KuCoin exchange on the 1 hour time frame. So you can see how much volume is coming in, average volatility here, RSI, MFI, got all the indicators there. We've got the Bollinger Bands in the normal range. We've got the MACD bullish crossover mode. So this here is clearly signaling that the MACD is bullish. Yeah, so this is exactly what is happening now. So where we had this sort of crossover with these red lines on the MACD, this is pretty much calling near enough the top. So if you sold where this red dot was crossing over on the MACD, you're selling near the top, and then you're actually avoiding a 60% retracement down here. You could buy down here when it does come into a sort of green dot. So XYN has been a buy for the past sort of 10, 11 days. So this was the 14th of March when this signal flashed. So since 14th of March, XYN has been a buy despite the fact that we can fall lower. And this is the thing with people on X. They think, oh no, it's such a bad investment, I'm getting out. Well, like I say, you might be down in terms of your portfolio, but you've not lost any assets. And if you're smart, you'll be investing your money and staking your money to minimum 30%. So you're actually growing your assets. Yeah, grow your assets whilst it's coming down. Not many other cryptos provide you with the opportunity to grow your assets 30%. Yeah, it's an absolute wicked coin to be in my opinion. But you can't be all in because you know how volatile it is, and there is massive drawdowns in these market, guys. But yeah, we are in, like I say, we are in the Discord app now, all crypto driven. So all the news articles, they're all brought in from different sources as well. So you've got all the latest up-to-date news, whether it be XRP, Onyx, XDC, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever you guys are involved in, it will fetch you literally with a command. Literally put / in any TA. It's all there, all the metrics, yeah. Like I've just fetched up there. And then obviously you've got news, crypto data, we've got socials, we've got the group chat now. So there's a few of us in it. It's only a handful of us now. Obviously we're really new. Yeah, we only just got going yesterday, like a bit of a soft launch, if you will. So my OGs are already in the Discord server, so that's absolutely fantastic. So thank you for supporting the channel. But yeah, XCM for me, like I say, risk to reward is strong. For XCN, you know, everything is on our side now, guys. But yeah, going into the end of the month, yeah, just before I wrap up, going into the end of the month, usually you don't really see any parabolic moves towards the end of the month. You'd have to wait until the new month to see any sort of parabolic action. So there could be some sort of, you know, less volatility, you know, very little volume going into the sort of monthly close. And then when we close the month of March, that'll be Q1 wrapped up. And then we'll be going into Q2, which I do believe is going to be bullish. And we are going to see this sort of phase 2 now, which is the most profitable sort of phase out of 3 phases in this super cycle, in my opinion, guys. Anyway, I've been the Block Bull. Until next time, the Block Bull is over and out.